mission, they say that I'm tripping. I've been told I need a vacation, I'm finessing a visit. First class, my feet up high in the air on business, yeah. Travel the city, your city ain't working, it's all for nothing. She told me don't let up, it's on us to make it, it's on us to crush it. Nigga, it's gon' take some just to make some, so put that in your budget. Yeah, can't keep moving your dreams for cheap when you ain't even budging. What got you bugging? Make you a play, don't be scared of religion. You made it from nothing, then figure out your clutching. Everything you want in front of you, ain't no discussion. Look, it's been a long time coming. They ain't cuffing my cloth, they tugging. Putting up numbers, 99 pounds, and I still kept it 100. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. They ain't cuffing my cloth, they tugging. Putting up numbers, 99 pounds, and I still kept it 100. Yeah, who don't play, 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 play. Who don't play, 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 play. Who don't play, 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 play. Who don't play, 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 play.
It's been a long time coming. Track star, long time running. I exterminate foes, they bugging. I'm Joker, I want my nuggets gold. Platinum chain, call him Johnny Dang, dog. With my brains, I go off like hurricanes until my diamonds look like rain. My verses, gas, I'm on it, spaz. The business, cash, no money, pass. Kenny said I need a verse, I said give me like 30, I did it in 15 for real. I been on fire, they want me to chill. I been on fire, they want me to.
Look, it's been a long time coming. They ain't cuffing my cloth, they tugging. Putting up numbers, 99 pounds, and I still kept it 100. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. They ain't cuffing my cloth, they tugging. Putting up numbers, 99 pounds, and I still kept it 100. Yeah, who don't play, 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 play. Who don't play, 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 play. Who don't play, 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 play. Who don't play, 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 play. Who don't, yeah.
Championship in Division 4, the Medina District Championship. Dalton taking on Hillsdale, WCAL action as well. Hillsdale taking down Dalton in the first game of this series, looking for the sweep and to take control of the conference standings. We've got all the action of this second game here, coming to your TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have. And it's coming your way next.
FICKES Furniture, celebrating 100 years in the furniture business, displaying all the latest styles by manufacturers such as Bassett, Flex Steel, Mohawk Flooring, Dutch Craft Bedding and more. With free delivery setup and removal, make your next movie night comfortable with FICKES Furniture, quality furniture at an affordable price. Visit our Jermoesville location or visit us online at fickesfurniture.com.
99 Homes pregame for this WCAL matchup between Dalton and Hillsdale. Hillsdale looking to get the sweep of the Bulldogs here today. They started the game yesterday. Rain delayed it off until today, and Hillsdale won game one, 13-1. They're looking to get the doubleheader sweep. Let's take a look at the team spotlight for the Bulldogs as we are about to go. They are the WCAL champs. It's that first pitch taken for a ball. First batter of the game, Brady Hignite, the junior, fouls that off, and it's 1-1. The pitch, fouled off. Gavin Kasdorf throws in there for a ball. And now it is 1 ball and 2 strikes. That one just low. We're even at 2. Hignite hitting .235 so far this season for the defending district champs. There's a ground ball towards third, picked up on the first. Just gets him. Nice play over there for the first out. That will bring up the number 2 hitter here today, Trey Dunn, the senior. As Dunn takes ball 1. Trey, a 200 hitter for Dalton. That one low as well. It's 2 balls and no strikes. We'll take a look at Dalton's team spotlight in between batters here. The 2-0. Low, ball 3. Dunn ahead in the count. That's in there for a strike. 3-1 the count. Talon Greger on deck. The 3-1, low, ball 4. And the first runner of the game for the Bulldogs. Ready to go here. Greger, a .278 hitter. Easily. Runner goes. Throw down is in time to catch him. Braylon Jarvis with a rocket. Caught stealing for the second out. Jarvis used the turf to his advantage there. Skipped it right across like a rock across a lake for out number 2. Greger takes ball 2. That pitch was a ball. The 2-0. Just outside. It's 3-0. The 3-0. Low, ball 4, and it's back-to-back walks. That'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Will Carmichael. Kasdorf ready. 200 hitter is Carmichael. He takes ball 1. Fifth straight ball thrown by Kasdorf. That one in there for a strike, evens the count at 1. Krieger on first here with 2 down. Top of the first here on the FICKES scoreboard. 1-1. Bounces in there. Jarvis with the stop. It's 2 balls and a strike. Carmichael with 2 doubles this season. Yet to get an RBI, though. He scored twice. There's Kasdorf. The pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 2-2. Popped up just beyond first base in foul territory, and a basket catch is made for out number 3. We'll keep it here and get through our pregame, but what a play made down there at first. Wind blowing a little bit. You'll get to see it out here as the ball carried from about 5 feet left of first base on to right to end the top of the first. Let's take a look at the team spotlight for the Bulldogs of Dalton. The 2023 WCAL champs, 11-3 last year. They finished 17-8. They were the Medina District champs. They knocked off Hillsdale 3-1 in that championship game this season. Batting .221, they've scored 22 runs. They're pitching a 4.03 ERA, and there's the last 3 games they played. Knocked off Northwestern in conference play by 1. Madera 5-3, and the defending D4 champs Highland, they fell 5-0. Taking a look at the players spotlight for today. Cade Mullett, the center fielder, leading hitter right now, .333. He scored 3 runs and has 2 stolen bases, so he is that threat on the base pass. Now let's take a look at the Hillsdale players team spotlight. They're the number 12 team in the Division 4 coaches poll. They're right behind Dalton, who's in the top 10. They were the runners-up, finished 19-8 in the Medina District last year, hitting .359 as a team. They've scored 61 runs. That's before the end of game 1, so it's 73 now. They have a .560 pitching ERA. Their first loss of the season came on Saturday at Clear Fork after knocking off Lucas in a tri-doubleheader down at Clear Fork. Now a look at the player spotlight. Owen Hoffman, the third baseman, hitting .556 on the season, 7 runs scored and 9 RBI. Hillsdale's keys to the game here as we get our first batter revenge. Get revenge on last year. Dalton swept them in the regular season and then again in the district championship. And lean on your veterans like this leadoff hitter, Jack FICKES. He had a grand slam in the continuation of game 1 here a little bit ago. Takes that one for a strike. It's even at 1. That's a ball. Pulls the count to 2-1. FICKES a .524 hitter. Takes ball 3 ahead in the count. The 3-1. Swung down the line, just foul. The count is full at 3-2. Cale Lewis on deck for the Falcons. Just underway here from Jermoesville in our second game. That's fouled off. And FICKES stays alive here. Bottom one. And another foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat upcoming here. For Cade Mullett. Today's starter in our player spotlight, and that's taken inside, ball 4. FICKES works a leadoff walk. Mullett normally, like we said in our player spotlight, the center fielder for the Bulldogs. First pitch to Cale Lewis, quick throw down the first. FICKES back in there. Mullett, 5 innings pitched, 1 start. He's 1-0. With a 1.40 ERA. He, as well as Seth Wyckoff, the 1-2 pitchers for Dalton. Wyckoff started yesterday's opener, but because of the weather, was unable to finish. There's a ground ball to short on the second for 1. Relay to first. Double play. 6-4-3. Take a look at the wide angle of this one, brought to you by Sutton Bank. And just beat it out. So just like that, 2 down here, bottom 1. Brings up Braylon Jarvis. Takes ball 1. Mullett's 1-0. Low, ball 2. The 2-0. Bounces in there, and Jarvis way ahead. 3 balls and no strikes.
Next time we get a dead ball, see if you can get the orange coach, Dalton coach, standing over there in the dugout. We'll just do a medium to tight shot at him.
3-0. It's a 4-pitch walk. Extends the inning for the Falcons. And we'll bring up our player spotlight for Hillsdale, Owen Hoffman. First pitch to Owen, a curveball inside for ball 1. And after the 6-4-3 double play, 5 straight balls thrown. Hoffman hitting .556 on the season. 4 extra base hits. Is that ball in the dirt? 2-0. See the coaches from Dalton. That's fouled off. Runs the count to 2 balls and a strike. Mullett ready with a 2-1. Runner goes. Throw down, not in time, and it's a stolen base. Ball goes into center field, but Jarvis was still on his stomach, so it's a stolen base. And the pitch was a ball, so it's a 3-1 count for Hoffman. Chance for RBI number 10 here for Owen on the season. The 3-1. High, ball 4. And the inning will continue for Brady Heller. Heller batting .333. 3 out of 9 so far this year. And Mullett steps off. So yeah, just underway here, bottom first. They finished yesterday's game prior to starting this one, thus the late start. And that swung through for strike one. Now for them to get this game incomplete, Hillsdale would have to lead after 4.5, or Dalton would have to lead through 5 innings for it to be a complete game. Mullett's 0-1. Outside, fakes the throw down the first. It's 1-1. Byron Bickle on deck for the Falcons. And Mullett steps off again. Mullet's 1-1. Popped up. First baseman under it, and he finishes the inning with a snow cone catch, but it is the third out. Hillsdale leads 2-1. We are scoreless after 1.
FICKES Furniture, celebrating 100 years in the furniture business, displaying all the latest styles by manufacturers such as Bassett, Flex Steel, Mohawk Flooring, Dutch Craft Bedding, and more. With free delivery setup and removal, make your next movie night comfortable with FICKES Furniture. Quality furniture at an affordable price. Visit our Jermoesville location or visit us online at fickesfurniture.com.
Back here in Jermoesville, 1 inning in the books. We are scoreless. Coming to you from a rainy, well, not quite rainy, little sprinkle going on throughout the day. Chilly April afternoon, but what do you expect? It's Ohio. Nonetheless, we're able to get some baseball in. Hillsdale finishing their game against Dalton earlier on. They were down 1-0 in the top of the 5th. Ended up scoring 12 runs unanswered to win, or 13 runs to win 13-1. And now we're underway with game number 2. First pitch in there for a strike to Alex Hess. He fouls it off, and Kasdorf ahead 0-2. On deck for Dalton, Micah Boyer. That's a grounder down to third on the first. Just beats him out for out number 1. Owen Hoffman with a nice play there on over to Bickle for out number 1. And now it will bring up Boyer. Boyer, 250 hitter, 6 out of 12 to start the season. First pitch to him. And that is going to just hit outside the line for a foul ball. He was looking for extra bases, but the umpire right on it. Just beyond the line for the lefty.
Let us know where you're watching, who you're cheering for.
I want to welcome everybody watching live and free today. Let us know where you're watching from, comfortably and warm. That ball about 20 feet over the head of the... Might be able to see this on a replay because it's thrown right at our camera. Hello. Still a little bit of condensation out here. Evens the count at 1 with 1 down here in the second. 1-1. Bounced in there. It's 2-1. Mullett on deck as the 7-hitter. Swung on and missed, evens the count at 2. The 2-2. It hits him on the elbow. And Mullett will come up with a runner on first and an out. Cade, 278 hitter. After his 0 for 3 in the first game. First pitch to him. In there for a strike. Owen Trivette on deck. That's right back to the pitcher on the second for the force. Just picks it up in time after bobbling it. And that goes 1-6 for the putout. 2 down. Kind of double clutch there, but still just able to get Boyer out for out number 2. That'll bring up Trivette. His 7th plate appearance, takes ball 1. Yet to get a hit. The 1-0, high, ball 2. Hillsdale softball team taking on Dalton right behind us. If you hear chanting and music, that's why. Madeline Zazzuto, I have a highlight of that. There's a drive into left. And it is into the gap. They're going to send the runner. Now they're going to hold him up. It'll be a double. Second and third. The first hit is a rip into left center. And Seth Wyckoff will come up with 2 runners in scoring position here in the top of the second. So Wyckoff, with his 231 average, chance to put Dalton on the board first after the big drive by Trivette. Good job, though, by the Hillsdale outfielders to get it back in. They wanted to send the runner, but had to hold him up at the last second. The 1-0. Ground ball through the hole. It's a base hit. 1 run will score. They're going to send the second. The throw to the plate is going to be cut off, and it's 2-0 Dalton. So a 2-out, 2 RBI single by Seth Wyckoff has the Bulldogs ahead 2-0 here in the top of the second. We will have our first mound meeting of the afternoon. Take a look at the rip one more time, just in between the shortstop and third baseman.
Yeah, until they start to disperse. And when they disperse, just kind of slowly pull back to the shot, your normal shot.
Kasdorf at 34 pitches thus far. And it looks like Hillsdale immediately going to the pen. Pitching change for the Falcons.
He's going to warm up, so we'll be here for a little bit. If you want to try to practice, try to do a nice slow pull from where you're at right now to the shot where you're looking for the pitcher at. So it's a little bit of pulling and turning to the right at the same time.
So now in for the Falcons to pitch will be number 4, Drake Stubbs. The line on Stubbs thus far this season. Six and a third innings. He started 1 game. He's made 2 appearances, 2-0, with a 4.42 ERA. As we go to the top of the order, and the first pitch is right back to him. 1 pitch, inning over, but the Bulldogs strike first. They lead it 2-0 after 1.5.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
Back here at Jermoesville, where Dalton striking first with 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning on a 2-out, 2 RBI single by Seth Wyckoff. They lead it 2-0 as we come back here for the bottom of the second. And the first pitch is ripped into center field, sliding play, and it's made. What a play in center field. Brady Hignite making the sliding play, bobbled it, but kept it in his glove for the first out. And Mullett is ahead. No balls and 2 strikes to Drake Stubbs. just took over pitching. That curveball high. The 1-2 to Stubbs. Swung on a miss, strike 3, 2 down. That'll bring up the Hillsdale 8 hitter, Owen Hoffman. Hoffman this season a .222 hitter. First pitch swung on and missed. Off speed, got him out ahead. The 0-1 grounder to short. Up with it on the first. And 1-2-3 go the Falcons in the second. We head to the third. Dalton leading 2-0.
FICKES Furniture, celebrating 100 years in the furniture business, displaying all the latest styles by manufacturers such as Bassett, Flex Steel, Mohawk Flooring, Dutch Craft Bedding and more. With free delivery setup and removal, make your next movie night comfortable with FICKES Furniture, quality furniture at an affordable price. Visit our Jermoesville location or visit us online at fickesfurniture.com.
Top of the third now for Stubbs. First pitch in is a ball to Trey Dunn. Walked in the first, caught stealing for the second out of the first inning. And swung on and missed. Evens the count at 1. 2-0 Dalton on the FICKES Furniture scoreboard. The 1-1. Down the line, base hit just past the outstretched glove of Hoffman. Big turn at first, but he will hold up there for a leadoff single. Just tucked it inside the line for a base hit. That'll bring up Talon Grieger. He walked as well in the first inning. Final line on Kasdorf, 1 2/3 innings, 2 walks, 2 hits, 2 runs both earned, 1 hit by pitch, 34 pitches, 17 strikes. Another throw back, easily back in time.
So I appreciate your willingness on that, but the camera's not going to play nicely on that, so we'll avoid that. We'll just stick with what does work, which is tight pitcher, tight runner, following the ball.
Chopper just over the head of the pitcher. Charged on the first. Nice running play there for the first out by Cale Lewis. It does advance the runner the second, though, with 1 down. Hillsdale softball beating Dalton 10-0 in 5 innings. That pitch in the Carmichael for a ball. 1 down here, top of the 3rd, 2-0 Dalton. That's fouled off, evens the count at 1. Alex Hess on deck, grounded out the 3rd to start the 2nd inning. The 1-1. Lined up the middle base hit. They're going to send the runner. Fickes from the throw home. Up to Jarvis. Bobbles it. Runner scores. And the runner at first advances the 2nd. It's 3-0. RBI single for Will Carmichael. Throw is a bit up the line. Jarvis made a great attempt on it, but could not keep the ball in his glove as he made the tag. And that allows Carmichael to advance 90 feet to 2nd. 3-0 here with 1 down, top 3. Pitch in there high for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch to Hess with 1 down. Got members of the Hillsdale softball team in here after the 10-0 win. From what we could hear with the cheers, a lot of homers hitting that one.
So good.
2 balls and no strikes here to Hess, the Bulldog 5-hitter, as I welcome in one of those players that hit a home run today for Hillsdale.
What's up, everybody?
Molly Goon. Hello, Molly. How are you? So that's in there for
I'm
ball
wonderful.
3. I bet you are.
Had a lovely win.
Yeah? What's that make you guys now, 6-1?
I don't count very well, so yeah. Bell says yeah.
6-1 undefeated in conference play. How are you guys feeling so far this season?
Oh, we're feeling pretty good. I mean, the one loss we had was a little rough, but
It was a
other than
Division
that,
1 team, though. That's taken
Yeah.
for ball 4 straight pitches. It's 1st and 2nd with 1 down. Yeah, good game here, though, today against Dalton. A lot of home runs, went back-to-back with Kennedy Fickes. That's
Yeah.
It's a good accomplishment for you. How do
We all
you feel?
did.
How do you feel you're doing at the plate today? this year?
I was lovely today. I was feeling lovely tonight.
You're just happy here today, aren't you?
I
That's a good
am.
thing.
I was in a good mood coming in.
Maybe bring some of that good offensive juju here to the Falcon batters
yeah.
as they're down 3-0. First pitch swung on and missed by Micah Boyer.
Our boys like to get it back in the last few innings, so I believe in them.
Yeah, they scored 13 in the 5th, 6th, and 7th innings of that first game to win 13-1.
Oh, my name's on there. Oh, cute.
That is, yeah, you're on. You are live
I'm
and free
really
right
featured right now. Wow. This is awesome.
now. Technology, man. That pitch bounces in off the heel of the umpire, bounces away. Runners will advance 90 feet. Now 2 in scoring position for Boyer. What did you
Travis.
see on that pitch?
What I see? I didn't see anything. I don't know how baseball boys see the baseball. Like when it gets hit in the air, I can never see it.
Concentration.
If it's not big and yellow, then I ain't seen it.
And have another pitching mound meeting here.
Travis, how you feeling about the baseball teams in the area? Who are you looking at for number 1?
What division? There are still 4 divisions.
Your favorite division? What's
My
your
favorite division? Well, I mean, there are a couple teams in D4, Hillsdale, and the number 3 team in Division 4, the Northmore Gold Knights.
Oh yeah.
Shelby doing really well. They knocked off Highland with 3 runs in the 7th inning yesterday. Clear Fork's doing well. They beat, that's Hillsdale's lone loss, is the Clear Fork. Hi, everybody. The Hillsdale softball team has all come over here.
Travis is
Get
our
out of the
favorite.
rain. Yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
We're Travis's favorite, which makes him our favorite in return.
Yes. Thumbs up. We're already approved right there. Mound meeting over. I'd have to say, Hillsdale's a favorite. Tiffin Calvert. They made it to the Final Four last year. Should have made it to the championship game if it wasn't for a controversial call.
Ooh. Can't leave it up to the umpire.
I'm staying out of that. First pitch after the meeting's a ball. It's 2-1. Let me see some other teams. Upper Sandusky's really good this year. Saw them in a double-header sweep against Colonel Crawford.
I think Hillsdale's the best.
Well, you have to say that.
Can't diss on our boys.
Any individual players on the team you want to shout out right now?
Individual players on the baseball team?
Yeah.
My boy Jack FICKES. Jack FICKES is an absolute beast. He had a home run, right?
He had a grand slam
Man,
in the first
he is
game.
just so good.
Both
He is
games that I've seen him play, he's hit home runs.
Jack FICKES is my idol.
Okay.
Honestly. Someone shout him out.
There's a former pitcher from the Hillsdale Falcons that likes Jack FICKES as well. That swung on and missed, so even the count. Fill the count.
You're talking too much over here. Oh boy. It's getting
full count here to Boyer with one down. Runners at second and third for Dalton as they look to add on here in the third. Full count pitch.
Oh.
Lined in the left.
See, how do you see that?
But right back on it, making the catch is Hoffman. Runner tags and will score easily. It's a sacrifice fly. It is 4-0.
I think all of our seniors are pretty good.
You
We
know what
got
they
B.
call
Jarve,
that?
we got Owen Hoffman.
They call that a productive out.
Productive out? Never heard of that before.
Even though you make the out, somebody scores or moves.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that
productive
before.
out, yeah. I know you guys don't need productive outs because you just hit it
Yeah.
over the fence every time you see it. But
I like to jog around.
district runners up last year for you guys. Bring a lot back, a lot of power back as well. What are some expectations for you guys in Division III this year?
I think big thing for us is we're just gonna focus on hitting. Honestly, I feel like our defense is always solid. We always do a pretty good job. But I think last year we had a lot of nerves. Like from
you thought too much while you were at bat?
I certainly didn't. I'm just kidding. Well,
that's fouled off.
I think coming from sophomore year when we had like a lot of cameras, a lot of interviews, we had a lot of pressure on us going into junior year. You know, after that loss no, it's all right, buddy. It's all right. I know you support us, but I think there's just a little bit extra pressure on us last year to make it back. And you know, since we didn't make it very far last year, I think a lot of that pressure is lifted. Now it's back to we got nothing to lose, nothing to prove.
You're one of the final 32 last year. I mean, that's pretty far.
That's good, but
that's down the short. Throw on the first and ends the inning, and
Nice.
we will have to hold on until after the break as
Kale
Hillsdale.
Lewis?
Kale Lewis makes the throw. We've played 2.5. We'll be back after the break for the bottom of the third.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
Back here with Molly Goon, one of the leading hitters of the softball team for Hillsdale. decided she wanted to stay here and continue talking with
Hey,
us. So
hey,
we're going to let her.
I was offered this job.
Hey, that's fine. It gives me a
I
chance
was offered
to.
this job.
I've talked a lot the last few days calling games, so it's always great having somebody on the call with me.
I love to talk. I'd actually be good at this, I feel like.
Brock Bauer, the 9-hitter, is first at bat of the game. Takes first 2 pitches low for ball 2. What's your approach at the plate, Miss Goon?
My approach?
Yeah. What do you look for? Do you take? When I played, I always took until I saw a strike.
I always
got
do
on
that.
base a lot too because of it.
Every time, if I swing at the first pitch, I will pop out, strike out. I don't know. I never swing at the first pitch. I like to get comfortable in the box.
He was taken all the way up 3-0. Takes strike 1. Jack Fickus on deck. He walked in the first
Yeah,
inning, and like I
Jack.
said, he hit a grand slam as well.
That's my boy. I love Jack. What part of the lineup are we? What?
Ball 4. That takes us back to the
Okay,
top of the
okay.
order, and Jack Fickus
Wasn't
is
sure.
Bauer held off a close one there, but good opportunity here for the Falcons. Down 4-0.
Travis, were you good at baseball in high school?
I was okay.
You're
I was
right?
a 300 hitter.
All right.
Like I
That's
said,
pretty good.
I got on base a lot. I walked a lot of singles. I was a small ball.
Hey, that's all right.
I hit 5th in the lineup.
We just won our game over there because I walked.
Oh, walk-off
Yeah.
walk? They call that shrimp.
I swung at 2 change-ups, like swung so hard and absolutely biffed. Then I eventually
Fickus
walked.
takes inside, ball 1. Sometimes you just got to take what they give you.
Man, it's so hard when bases are loaded. All you want to do is hit.
Yeah, you want to be like Jack Fickus
It's all
and
right.
hit a grand slam. 1-0 the Fickus. Runner goes.
Oh my
Throw
gosh.
down is in time, but not fielded by the second baseman. It's a stolen base for Bauer. And now a runner in scoring position for Fickus, or as I like to call it, a duck on the pond.
They're so fast.
I watch way too much baseball. Favorite baseball team? You got a favorite baseball team, Molly Goon?
Cleveland Indians? Is that what you're talking
The
about?
Guardians?
Okay. Yeah, the
The
Guardians. The Guardians.
Fickus drives that one foul.
Man, see, I wouldn't be able to tell where that ball went.
I also watch a lot of golf, so the golf ball's a lot smaller, so I can track a baseball a lot easier.
Okay,
that
that
way,
makes
too.
sense.
Masters starting tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah, the Masters. Big golf tournament.
Oh, okay.
PGA
I was like, I
Tour.
don't know what you're talking about.
Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods is in
okay.
it.
Yeah,
that
I gotcha. I would love to learn golf, but
It's a.
aren't you not supposed to use your hips when you swing or something?
It's all
You're
in
not
the
supposed
hips,
to go like
Happy.
this.
You ever watched Happy Gilmore? It's all in
I
the
have,
hips,
but-
Happy. It's all in the hips. You actually have to use your hips to.
But you don't go
swing
like
through.
this, do you?
Oh no, it's not like a baseball swing.
That's what I'm saying.
Fickus pops this one up, just got under it. First baseman under it, makes the play as Will Carmichael catches it for out number 1. That will bring up Cale Lewis, who grounded into a double play in the first inning. Favorite sport outside of baseball for you, or softball for you, Molly Goon?
To play or watch?
First to play.
I mean, I don't know. I play volleyball. That's the only other sport I play, but low-key soccer.
You can watch their last game against Crestview in the regular season live and free anytime. Not live anymore, but free. Did you say soccer?
I used to play soccer for a long time. I really liked it.
That's in there for strike
Then
1.
I got asthma.
Oh, well, yeah.
Soccer was really fun. I really
Actually
liked
ran
that sport.
track.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Adam Thompson, being a gentleman,
Oh, I was getting kind of cold.
giving his Galleon Tigers colored coat over to
Yeah, get this
Molly.
off me.
That's
before I
swung
get
on and
yelled at.
missed by Lewis for strike 2. Curveball swung right through that. Braylon Jarvis, who walked and stole a base, on deck for the Falcons. Okay, favorite sport to watch?
Favorite sport to watch? Outside of softball?
Yeah, if you have any. That
Probably
curveball just
basketball.
misses. Basketball?
I think basketball is probably the most fun sport to watch ever.
Did you make
I
the
just
trip to Orwell for the district semifinal?
I did not.
Okay.
That was a little bit of a drive for me.
Yeah, it was quite the drive we made out there.
I like how it's fast paced. I just love
Oh,
it.
yeah.
It's really fun to watch.
I like calling basketball games as well. That one taken for strike 3, 2 down. So that caught the outside corner. Cale Lewis down.
Did
Brings up Braylon Jarvis.
you ever play any other sports?
I played 6 sports in high school.
Really?
Not all at once.
Okay.
I golfed 2 years, ran track 2
Wow.
years, 4
Oh my
years of
gosh.
varsity baseball, 4 years varsity basketball, 2 years football.
Oh my gosh. Man.
You don't look at me now. Actually, I was skinny back in high school, and I ran the mile and 2 mile.
Stop.
That
I can't run the
curveball there for
mile.
a strike.
I like couldn't run the mile in elementary school. I actually couldn't.
Oh, the presidential fitness test where you had
Yeah,
to run
I
a mile?
couldn't even do that. It was really embarrassing. that was when I had undiagnosed asthma. That was a funny time.
That's fouled off, and Mullett ahead, no balls and 2 strikes.
I think after I couldn't run that mile, my mom was like, "No more cake for you." No
Everybody
more.
loves cake.
No more.
I heard a rumor after senior day there's going to be cake, so
What?
might have to keep that. Yeah, so
Oh my gosh. Maybe that was a surprise and you just ruined it.
curveball high. I said
Aren't you gonna be
maybe.
so sad when you're like when we're gone? Not like me and Belle and JC and Lillian. Are you
Well,
gonna be so sad?
Well, I'm going to be bummed out, but I mean,
Like
guys
you
are
might
gonna
as well
come
just
back.
stop. Like you might as well just stop.
I get
this
paid
whole
to
thing.
do this, so no, I'm not going to.
Just kidding.
The 1-2 fouled off. We will continue here. Bauer on second after leading off with a walk and stealing second, but FICKES popped out. Lewis struck out looking as Hillsdale looking to cut into this deficit down 4-0 in the third. Who's your next opponent for you in the Falcons? Is Jarvis hit by the pitch?
Us?
Yes.
Oh man, I don't even know actually. Here's one thing about me
You
is
play
I.
Ontario on Friday. Do you have a game tomorrow?
Oh no, we don't.
Okay, you have Ontario.
Here's the thing
on
about
Friday.
me is like, I just go day by day. Like, I never know a thing about what I'm doing.
One
next-
day at a time, one
yeah.
pitch at a time.
No idea
One
ever
interview
what's
at a
going
time.
on.
Gotcha. Owen Hoffman back up, our player spotlight. He walked in the first inning. Big opportunity here to get Hillsdale back into the game. Down 4-0. First pitch just outside for ball 1. Mullett gets the sign. Checks second. And the delivery curveball fouled off. It's 1-1. Also a reminder with Molly here, if you want to watch
Yeah.
the highlights of their 10-0 win, Madeline Zazzuto will have that ready for you tonight.
Yeah. I love Madeline.
Do a good job on it. She's listening.
She's listening. I love you, Madeline. Oh. I thought I saw her around here somewhere. Love
She
you,
did
Madeline.
stop by over here, but she left.
She's going home
Yeah,
to
she's
build
going
it.
home. She's going home to make the edit right now. Yeah.
You guys are talented.
The 1-1 outside, 2-1. Brady Heller on deck.
How did you know like this is what you wanted to do? Like what got you into this?
When I was a little kid playing wiffle ball in the side yard with my family, I'd commentate as I played.
Oh my gosh, I could so. Oh,
Curveball flared in the left, but under it to make the catch is Alex Hess, and they get out of the jam. So we played 3 innings. Molly Goon, thank you for joining us. I'll let you go back to
You're so welcome.
Thank you very much.
it's all right.
We'll be back with the 4th after this.
go Falcons!
FICKES Furniture, celebrating 100 years in the furniture business, displaying all the latest styles by manufacturers such as Bassett, Flex Steel, Mohawk Flooring, Dutch Craft Bedding and more. With free delivery setup and removal, make your next movie night comfortable with FICKES Furniture, quality furniture at an affordable price. Visit our Jermoesville location or visit us online at fickesfurniture.com.
Top of the fourth here from Jermoesville. Kind of sounded Irish there when I said top of the morning, top of the fourth. Owen Trevette, who got the scoring, actually helped get the scoring started in the second inning, will lead off here. He had a double that set up Wyckoff's 2-out, 2 RBI single. This time he chops it to second. Bauer on the first, and a quick 1-pitch, 1-out for the Falcons. And we'll bring up Wyckoff. Once again, I want to thank Molly Goon, as well as the Hillsdale softball team for stopping by. Always a treat to talk to them. They'll get on the mic again once we do the alumni game at the end of the season. That pitch in for a strike on Wyckoff.
Let's see a shot of after this pitch of all of those pitches hanging out. But after this.
4 runs on 2 hits for Dalton. As Wyckoff takes ball 1. No runs on no hits for Hillsdale, but they have worked 4 walks and have had 1 hit by pitch. Stubbs ready with the 2-1. Low, it's 3-1. Hignite on deck, grounded to third and grounded back to the pitcher in his 2 at-bats. The 3-1. Low, ball 4. It's a 1-out walk. That's the second free pass handed out by Stubbs today. Runner on first, 1 down for the Dalton leadoff hitter. Quick throw over the first, back in time. The pitch, and it hits him in the back. So Hignite gets hit between the shoulder blades accidentally. And I believe we will be getting a pitching change now. So we'll get a couple changes here as Cale Lewis will get the ball. Stubbs gave up 2 runs in his work. And while we have a moment, let's thank our sponsors today. FICKES Furniture, a 4th-generation company celebrating over 100 years in the furniture business, selling Bassett, Flex Steel, Smith Brothers of Bern, Mohawk Flooring, and Dutch Craft Bedding, with free delivery and removal of old furniture. FICKES Furniture, quality furniture at an affordable price. 89 homes and building improvements. Building homes, earning trust since 1979. Simonson Construction Services Incorporated, celebrating over 50 years of service. From concept to completion, we can help you make a plan, refine your vision, and build a path for success. Sutton Bank, earn the cash reward of your choice for doing simple activities with Kasasa. Thank you all for allowing us to be live and free today. So Cale Lewis finishing his warm-ups here. With Dalton leading with runners on first and second here. First pitch to Dunn is fouled off for strike one. Stubbs moves to center field. FICKES moves to short. As that's grounded to FICKES, throws on the first, just beat out the double play turn, but that will be the second out of the inning. 6-4 on the fielder's choice. There's two down. That'll bring up Talon Grieger. Walked in the first, grounded out to short in the third. So Lewis goes to pitching. Stubbs goes from pitcher to center field, and FICKES from center field to shortstop. That's the moves. First pitch fouled off as the runner from first went.
Come on, guys, hit him in a group or something.
Rain starting to fall once again here. As you can see on our GoPro, a little bit of moisture. The 0-1. Chopper to third. Throw on the first, and they get out of the jam. 5-3. Goes the play, and Hillsdale gets out of the first and third jam. We'll be back with the bottom of the fourth after this.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
Bottom of the fourth. About to begin here from Jermoesville. Hillsdale with their 5, 6, 7 hitters due up here against Cade Mullett, who's pitched pretty darn well here so far in this one. Has not allowed a hit yet. Heller popped to first with runners on first and second in the first inning. That ball gets away, evens the count at 1. Fouled back, and Mullett ahead, 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 curveball just outside. It's 2-2. Byron Bickle on deck. Flew out the center. Takes ball 3, full count. Hillsdale looking to get its leadoff hitter on base for the 3rd time in 4 innings. The 3-2. Outside, and they do. So on the 56th pitch, Hillsdale gets its leadoff runner on. Down to third. What a play. Throw on the first is bounced. And safe. What a play by the third baseman there. Snagged the line drive. Carmichael for the first out. And the next pitch hits Stubbs right in the back. So a lot going on in the last two pitches. And there are runners on first and second for Owen Hoffman. He grounded to short back in the second. Mullett ready with one down here. First pitch, and it hits him, and the bases are loaded. Rain's starting to fall, so that baseball might be a little slick. And now the bases are juiced with one out, and Brock Bauer due up for the Falcons. Actually, the runner on second, my apologies in that switch, Kasdorf. Batting for himself, so Gavin. Heller on third. Kasdorf on second, Hoffman on first for Brock Bauer. Bases loaded, one out, bottom four. The pitch in there for strike one. Bauer batting .429. Two ribbies looking to add on there. That one low. We're even at one. Big opportunity for Hillsdale here in the fourth. Bauer represents the tying run. The 1-1, low, ball two. Jack FICKES waiting on deck. You know, he's chomping at the bit to get back up there with runners in scoring position. Mullett's 2-1. Fouled off, we're even at two. Ready to go here with the 2-2 count. The pitch popped up. Infield fly rule. That's the second out. Bauer just got under it, popped it out. And it will bring up Jack FICKES with two down, and the base is juiced. FICKES did hit a grand slam in the first game. And Mullett steps off. First pitch to Jack. Low ball one. Cale Lewis on deck. And that nearly hit him. Ball gets away. Runner's going to score. And Hillsdale's on the board. So FICKES just getting out of the way of that. Ball got away. Heller scores. It's 4-1. And still 2 in scoring position for Jack FICKES. Mullett ready with the 2-0. Line drive, but right at the second baseman off his glove. 1 run scores, a second will score 2 on the 2 RBI single, and Hillsdale's cut it to 4-3. That was a hot shot. That's a 2 RBI single there. Just skipped that off the turf. And the Falcons with 3 runs here with 2 out in the 4th. And the tying run at first for Cale Lewis. First pitch to him is high, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Takes ball 2. Lewis now on the mound for Hillsdale. Braylon Jarvis, who has reached both times on deck. The pitch to Lewis, bounces in there, nice save. But it's 3-0. In there for strike 1. Grieger with a nice stop on that 2-0 pitch. FICKES runs, ball popped up. Who's going to have it? The first baseman makes the catch. We'll take a break. Coming up, the 5th inning after this. But Hillsdale, they're back in it. It's 4-3.
FICKES Furniture, celebrating 100 years in the furniture business, displaying all the latest styles by manufacturers such as Bassett, Flex Steel, Mohawk Flooring, Dutch Craft Bedding, and more. With free delivery setup and removal, make your next movie night comfortable with FICKES Furniture. Quality furniture at an affordable price. Visit our Jermoesville location or visit us online at fickesfurniture.com.
Top of the 5, and it's a brand new ball game. 4-3 the score here. Hillsdale with 3 runs with 2 out in the bottom of the 4th. Lewis with his first pitch. That's lined right back to FICKES. Gets the stab from his knees. Got him, no! Bobbled the throw, and he's going to be safe. Oh, that could have been a diamond cut. but just unable to make the play. And Carmichael will reach on a single. What a stab by FICKES on the sharp grounder. But Bickle unable to handle the bounce. Lead off runner on as Dalton looks to get a run back. 1-0 to Hess. 1-1. That ball fouled off. And Lewis is ahead now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Light rain continues to fall here in Jermoesville. Here at 7:21. Sun starting to go down, even though it's cloudy. There's a fly ball to right. Backtracking, making a jumping catch is Brady Heller for the first out. Kind of carried on him, but he was able to backtrack and jump for out number 1. That'll bring up Micah Boyer. Hit by a pitch in the second, sack fly to left in the third. Lewis's first pitch. Chopper on the second. They're going to go to 1. Out there, 2 down. Boyer retired on the first pitch, and that'll bring up our Dalton starting pitcher, Cade Mullett. Reached on a fielder's choice, scored in the second, grounded out to short in the third inning. Lewis's pitch, just high, ball 1. Dalton, Hillsdale, Waynedale at the top of the conference standings. That's fouled off to even the count at 1. They were all tied at the top of the conference standings to start the day with no losses. Hillsdale's winning game 1, though. Put them even with Waynedale. Although Dalton, with a 1-run lead here, looking to get back into a second-place tie with Hillsdale. The 1-1. Sharp foul ball. It's 1-2. Falcons will have their 3, 4, 5 hitters due up bottom 5. This may be an important half inning as well because if they get through the 5th inning, this would be a complete game in the rule books. And darkness starting to become an issue here at 7:23. The 1-2. Low, it's 2-2. Now, if the game were to be tied after 5, they would have to finish the game at some other point. That's a chopper hit the batter inside the box, so Mullett will stay alive here with a 2-2 count and 2 outs. 4-3, almost said 4-2, 4-3, Dalton on the FICKES Furniture scoreboard. 3 of those runs on the FICKES Furniture scoreboard created by Jack FICKES. How about that? That ball bounced in there. We have a full count. Lewis gets a new baseball. Mullett takes a couple swings outside the box, and we're ready to go here. Full count, 2 out, top 5. The pitch, high, swung at it, though, and misses. Strike 3. It was right at his head, but he swung anyway for strike 3. That ends the top of the 5th. 1 left on. Hillsdale will look to tie things up here as we head bottom 5. But we're going to keep it right here for the 5th inning stretch. 4-3 the score. as we welcome you inside the 89 Homes 5th inning stretch. 4-4-0. Actually, they added on a hit just now, so it's 4-5-0 for the Bulldogs. It just takes a second for our system to register. There, it changed right there. It just takes a couple seconds for that to register a hit. Hillsdale 3-1-0. Six runners left on base for Dalton. 5 for the Falcons of Hillsdale. Dalton got on the board first in the second inning with 2 out. Cade Mullett reached on a fielder's choice. Trevette doubled. And with 2 out, Seth Wyckoff a 2 RBI single to make it 2-0. They added it on in the third. Dunn led off with a single. Then after a ground out, Carmichael singled. Hess walked to load the bases. Micah Boyer with an RBI. Sac fly. Hillsdale, 3 runs in the fourth. Brady Heller walked to lead off. After a line out, Kasdorf was hit by a pitch. Hoffman was hit by a pitch. And then Jack FICKES with the 2 RBI, 2 out single. First pitch to Jarvis, lined out to second for out number 1. They'll bring up Owen Hoffman. Heller scored on a wild pitch, and then FICKES came up with a 2 RBI shot to second. So that pitch is high for ball 1. A line shot nearly grabbed, though, by the second baseman for Dalton, but glanced off his glove in the center field to score 2. Line drive in the left. It drops in for a base hit. The tying runs on for Hillsdale with 1 down. A line shot to left for Hoffman. 1 for 2 now with a walk. And I'll bring up Brady Heller. First pitch in the dirt. Ball 1. The 1-0. Chopper down the third baseline. It's going to be a tough play by the third baseman. Beats the throw out. It's an infield single for Heller. And the tying run now advances to second with 1 down. Back-to-back singles for Hillsdale have them in business. Byron Bickle. That sharp line out to third base last inning comes up. Tying run on second. Go-ahead run on first. And we will have a meeting here at the mound. So it's 4-3 here, bottom 5, 1 down. Dalton holding on to that 4-3 lead. But we will have a pitching change. Alex Hess will take over for Mullett. As you see the Lady Falcons all bundled up here, still rooting on their boys. As the temperature dropping a little bit here as we get into the evening hours. Mullett giving up 3 runs on 3 hits now. He is responsible for the 2 runners on base. So if they both score, that would add to his run total for this game. Alex Hess's numbers on the season. Hess 8 2/3 innings. He's given up 10 hits and has a 4.86 ERA. His first pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Bickle flew out the center, and then that line drive to third in his 2 at-bats. The 1-0. Fouled it off the catcher's head. He's all right. Right off the helmet. It's 1-1. In there for strike 2. The 1-2 high. It's 2-2.
No, because unfortunately the power of the GoPro, they're so, but I have a USB-C cable. No, man.
2-2.
I thought you were talking to me.
Bounces in there. Count is full.
Yeah.
Hoffman on second. Heller on first with 1 down in the bottom of the 5th. This might be the last half inning as well.
Yeah, but I found a USB-C.
Full count, the Bickle, the pitch. Inside, bases are loaded.
Trying to bring Wes with me, but this is what happens.
That'll bring up Gavin Kasdorf.
So it's trickle charging, so it's not, you could believe it.
He was hit by a pitch in the 4th. He started this game, and a single would get him off the hook for the loss. Swings through that one for strike 1. Aiden Hoffman, who was also hit by a pitch last inning, on deck. The 0-1. Swung through that. It's 0-2. Bases loaded. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. The swung on and missed. 3 straight strikes. 2 down. That will bring up Hoffman. Hoffman's first pitch in the ground. It's through. Runner scores. We're tied. Wild pitch. And we're tied at 4. Just see on the Sutton Bank replay, it just skipped. And now the go-ahead run is 90 feet away for Hoffman. 4-4 the score. The 1-0. High, ball 2. And there's that replay once again. Great jump by Owen Hoffman. So we get back to action. The 2-0. Fouled off. It's 2 balls and a strike. And you have to think this will be the last half inning. If it stays tied, they will have to finish the game at some other point. Tomorrow's weather forecast, not good at all. It's supposed to rain all day with a chance of some severe weather, so don't expect this game to be finished tomorrow if Hillsdale doesn't get the hit, and they do. Aiden Hoffman opposite field. Hillsdale leads 5-4. Second run in. It's a 2 RBI single with 2 outs. Falcons lead at 6-4 with 6 unanswered in the last 2 innings. Here's the replay. opposite field flare, and it's 6-4. First pitch to Bauer, taken for a ball. Falcons have scored all 6 runs with 2 out. That's fouled off. It's 1-1. Bauer popped out to the pitcher for the second out of the 4th inning. He also walked and stole a base in the 3rd. The 1-1. In there for strike 2. The 1-2. Runner goes. It's a ball. Throw down to second is wide, but a nice stop back up by the shortstop. It's a stolen base. Evens the count at 2. But now Bauer with a chance with a runner in scoring position. The 2-2. Fouled off. We stay alive. The 2-2 again. In the dirt. Nice stop by the catcher. It's full count. Falcons with 3 in the 4th and 3 here in the 5th to take a 6-4 lead. Looked like a carbon copy of the earlier game where they were down 1-0 in the 5th and then scored 13 unanswered. The 3-2, high ball 4, gets away. Runner's going to advance to 3rd. He's rounding for home and will stop there. And that'll bring up Jack FICKES. Runners on the corners for Jack FICKES. (6-4) Hillsdale. In a battle of state-ranked teams, and that nearly hits him again. Takes it for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. High ball 2. Hoffman on 3rd, Bauer on 1st for FICKES with 2 down. Line drive down the 3rd baseline. It's an RBI single. Bauer into 3rd, FICKES into 2nd. It's an RBI double. FICKES now with 3 RBI on the day. Seven to 4 is the score. And that brings up Cale Lewis, who now is in line for the win. The 9th batter coming up here in the 5th. Hoffman, a 2 RBI single. FICKES, a double and an RBI here. No balls and a strike to the Falcon pitcher. That one just low to 1-1. That swung on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hess ready. The pitch gets away. Runner's going to move up and score. FICKES, he's going to turn third, but he will stay. And it's 8-4. You take a look at the Sutton Bank replay. Moves the count to 2-2 here with 2 down. The pitch, high, and the runner scores. FICKES slides in. Nine, 4. 6 runs in the inning with 2 out. And the rain causing a lot of problems here with the grip on the ball. The 3-2 high, swing and a miss though. Not a miss, it's a foul. I can't see with the rain falling down here. It's a little blurry to me, but nonetheless, it's a 3-2 count once again. Payoff pitch, high, ball 4. And Braylon Jarvis, who started things off in the inning, will come back up. And now the umpires are going to meet. And the coaches are going to come out, I believe, as well. And I believe they are going to call this. Second base umpire came in and said, I can't see. And it is dark out here.
We're brightening things.
Yeah, our cameras we're actually brightening up our cameras right now. So this may be the end of it. And they're going to shake it up. Give me 1 second to make sure this is a full game, but we'll show you the shaking. So they have suspended play. They will finish this next week, but Hillsdale with a 9-4 lead. But nonetheless, we had this happen last year. We're still going to have an MVP for the first 4 2/3 innings. We'll have that in our post-game show after this.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
Construction Services Incorporated. And it is Jack FICKES of the Falcons of Hillsdale. And it's a shame that they couldn't finish this one because, well, do it again, guys. There we go. They were doing some antics. We had the wrong camera up, but the boys are in there. But Jack, 2 for 3, 3 RBI, a run scored. You also had a grand slam in the first game today. You guys got some fight in you. You're down 1-0 when you continue the first game from yesterday, score 13 unanswered. You're down to your final, what could have been out, down 4-3. You score 6 runs there. Just talk about the scrappiness of this squad.
Yeah, we have a lot of young guys this year, and I think credit goes out to them. Our bottom of the order this last, I guess you can say both games, they did their job, either walks or putting a ball in play and bunt. So credit goes out to them. Yeah, we're young, but I think we have a lot of fight in us. And I think that credit goes to Coach Snow, who instills, I mean, it's a 7-inning game for a reason, so always keep fighting.
And what's that have to say about the squad? I mean, winning has been the name of the game at Hillsdale since the year you guys were state runners-up. Just how important is it to have that, just knowing that you're confident no matter what time of game it is?
Yeah, winning's always a tradition at Hillsdale for baseball, and I think we came in with a lot of new guys, like I said, this year, but that's still, I've been here since a freshman, so that culture is still installed, and I try to keep the guys hyped because, I mean, baseball's a fun game, right? And even we were down 4-0 going into the bottom of the fourth, and I think we put some runs on the board, and that credit goes out to all the guys just putting in good at-bats, and I think, you know, that gets the job done most of the time.
And take me through your at-bats, especially here in the bottom of the fifth before they called the game. It is official now. Hillsdale did knock off Dalton here in the second game, but what was your approach there? Because, you know, that was a big swing to get you guys, you know, ahead further. Yeah,
both at bats where I got both of my hits, I was up in the count 2-0, so, you know, that's good for a hitter because you know a fastball's coming. So I just stayed calm, you know, trust my hands and put a good line drive swing on it and hopefully do some damage.
You guys state ranked, only 1 loss on the season. Expectations, you know, are always the same at district championship, maybe a regional Final Four. But are there some things you guys want to work on as the year goes on? You got a big one against state runner-up in Ontario coming up on Friday. Yeah, for sure. I mean, coming in this year, me and Gavin were the only guys who's throwing for varsity. So I think just getting that pitching consistency to throw strikes and trusting our younger guys to go out there and, you know, get some outs for us. Our defense at times is little, you know, we're young, so we got to just communicate more and just do the little things in baseball, and I think we should be just fine. All right, easiest thing I'm going to ask you now, any shout-outs you'd like? I know the softball team was shouting you out here. Shout out to the softball team. Yeah, they're good. But honestly, I want to give a shout-out to sophomore Owen Hoffman. Tie game, big 2 outs, 4-4, and he got a 2-run single, so credit goes at him. You know, a young guy coming in, he's got nothing to lose, and he put a nice swing on us, so shout out to him. All right, there you have it. Today's MVP, Jack FICKES, as Hillsdale sweeps Dalton to stay atop the WCAL standings. Yes, sir. Congratulations. Yep, go Falcons, baby. Go Falcons.
FICKES Furniture, celebrating 100 years in the furniture business. Displaying all the latest styles by manufacturers such as Bassett, Flex Steel, Mohawk Flooring, Dutch Craft Bedding and more. With free delivery setup and removal, make your next movie night comfortable with FICKES Furniture. Quality furniture at an affordable price. Visit our Jermoesville location or visit us online at fickesfurniture.com.
Back here to wrap things up on this lengthy edition of baseball here. 89 Homes post-game show as the sun is setting here over Jermoesville on another victory for Hillsdale. They finish off game 1 and complete a comeback in game 2 to sweep Dalton. 9-4 the final in game number 2. As we bring up the final numbers on this one, Hillsdale was getting no hit through 3 innings of play until the 4th inning when they, down 3-0, got some 2-out lightning. In the 4th, Brady Heller led off with a walk after a line drive snag by third baseman Will Carmichael. Gavin Kasdorf hit by a pitch. Owen Hoffman also hit by a pitch to load the bases after a pop out the first to the pitcher. Jack FICKES, our MVP, almost took one to the head, avoided that. 1 run scored, and then he followed with a 2 RBI single to make it 4-3. We head to the 5th with 1 out. Owen Hoffman singled. Brady Heller then followed with the single, and Byron Bickle walked to load the bases. Kasdorf struck out for the 2nd out, but then Owen Hoffman, a big 2-1 pitch, singles to right field, scores 2 runs, gives them the lead, but they weren't done. Brock Bauer walked, and then FICKES once again, an RBI double, extended the lead. Cale Lewis walked, and then that finished play for the day. Umpires got together. It was a complete game. They said it is a final. Hillsdale wins it 9-4. Next up for both teams, Tuesday, Dalton will take on Chippewa in conference play. Hillsdale right back here 5 o'clock. We will have that game hopefully for you live and free against the Warriors of Ontario, the Division II defending state runners up. I want to thank everybody for watching and staying with us late tonight. And want to thank everybody for making things possible tonight. Our crew this evening: Dylan Farrell, our camera operator; Adam Thompson, our producer, as well as our sponsors: FICKES Furniture, our scoreboard sponsor, commercial sponsor; SIMONSON Construction Services Incorporated, our MVP sponsor; 89 Homes and Building Improvements, our pregame, 5th inning stretch and postgame sponsor; Sutton Bank, our instant replay sponsor as well; and our commercial sponsors, FICKES Furniture, as well as SIMONSON Construction Services as the Falcons walk by. I want to thank Jody Long and the AD in the athletic department at Hillsdale for allowing us to be here, and the OHSAA for allowing us to stream these games to you live and free. Hillsdale, 9 unanswered in the 2nd game of this game-and-a-half doubleheader to sweep Dalton. They win it 9-4. For all of us here at the OH Report, I'm Travis Barari saying so long and good night from Jermoesville.